Here I am, Victoria Bulahova at Sam's Kalona MMA and Boxing Gym with Fred Bowen, who will be taking August 22nd on Kevin Cruz at Horseshoe Casino at Hitz Boxing. Hi Fred, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great, thank you very much. How was your training today?
It's going real good. I worked out real hard. Still got a little bit more to do, and I'm looking forward to a good fight.
Originally, you're from Jackson, Tennessee. Could you talk about your background, where you were born, and when did you relocate to Chicago?
Okay. Really, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When I was 12 years old, we moved up there to Jackson, Tennessee, and I've been up there since maybe like off and on since I was like 21. And so when I was 21, that's when I started traveling. I started going back to Milwaukee. I went to Ohio. I went to Virginia, and I was going like really traveling. And I come back to Tennessee, and from there, when I was like 24, I decided to leave, for good. I didn't want to come back because it was a lot of stuff that was going on in my life, and I couldn't see myself going downhill. And so that's what made me make the move to Milwaukee. Then I was coming to Atlanta, but I just came here to Chicago, and I've been boxing here ever since.
How long Chicago has been home for you?
For 3 years. I've been here 3 years. It's been going good. When I first got here, nobody really thought anything of me. They all thought that, basically I was just another number. And I'm not saying that they still don't think that way, because I really don't know. But slowly for surely, I want to turn everybody into a Freddie Bowen fan. And I want to make sure that I just do my best that I possibly can do. I know for a fact that I go out there, I'll try to win every fight. I know that I won't win every fight, but as long as I do my best, I know that hopefully I could bring that one fan that looked down on me the entire time. He'll come in my corner, and that's my job, I feel like that's my job, to bring everybody my way,
How did you find out about Sam Kalona and his boxing gym, and how long have you been training here?
I found out about him. I just looked on the gym, Chicago Boxing, and his gym was the only gym that popped up. And so I was like, man, I know there's a lot of gyms in Chicago, because Chicago's so big. And so from there, I came to check it out, and I've been there. I've been here ever since, It's been 3 years. And Sam, originally he told me to come, like he made me work out. He told me to work out. He asked me a lot of questions and stuff. And from there, the next day he told me, well, come back, come back the next day. And so the next day I came back and I sparred, which originally I thought that I was gonna spar that day, which the next day I came back, I was a little fatigued because I wasn't in shape. But still, like I said before, I gave my best performance. I did real good, And Sam, I just basically told Sam I'll keep coming. And I don't know how I kept coming, because here in Chicago you gotta pay for this, pay for that, and I made a way. I don't know to this day, but I got there.
I hear you live and sleep and dream and do everything in the boxing gym here. How come?
Yeah, boxing always been my goal, to make it to the top, And so now that I'm older, I know what it takes. When I was younger, I played around a lot. Sometimes I didn't take it as serious as I should have. And the main thing about me was consistency, staying consistent, being in the gym. And that's what I lacked when I was younger. And it wasn't really more of me, it was more about the people that I was hanging around. So now all my friends, they boxers. They not like people that like I know. They just boxers. And the people here, the only people that I know here is boxers. So that's what really got me here, and got me staying, got me focused, got me motivated. And I try to be better than every last fighter that's in the gym. I know that I'm not the best. Well, I have to rephrase that. I feel like I do my best, I'm not saying that I am the best or I'm not the best. but I do my best, and that's all I could possibly do.
Well, boxing wasn't the first sport you fell in love with. Could you talk a little bit about what sports did you got into when you were younger, and how boxing came along?
Yeah, I was into basketball, and I played football. I even played baseball. Basketball was something that I really liked, and I think I was in the third grade, I had let me see. I was in the third grade when I made the team, and so when I made the team, that's when I got on the team, and we had moved from Milwaukee to Tennessee, and so that's what really hindered my basketball. I ain't gonna say career, but that's what hindered me, and I felt kind of bad. But I tried out for the teams up there, and they was already pre-selected. You know, regardless of how good you did, you weren't gonna make the team because they always had the previous team make the team again. And so it was like, man. So then from there, I went to boxing and I fell in love with it. And then from there, I went to football. And football.
You have a little bit bittersweet story with football.
Yeah.
We gotta know about that fact.
Yeah, football. Like I was in the ninth grade. My grades was bad, and so he told me if I pick up my grades, then I would be able to play. And so my grades, like, they went from C's to A's and B's. And at that time, like, I didn't get along with a lot of my teachers. And so, I don't know, I guess when you really want to do something, you can do it, you know? And so I really wanted to play football so bad to the point where I picked up my grades and I came to him and he told me I couldn't get on the team. And so that's what really hurted me. I was real hurt, bitter. And when I'm bitter, I talk stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, I kept going with the boxing.
Well, your pro debut was in 2009, and you lost that fight. But you got back in 2013, taking on your second pro fight.
Yeah.
What made you get back into boxing and dedicate your life to that?
Yeah, I want to relate up on the 2009 when I made my pro debut. When I made my pro debut, it was more about just really going after my dream, turning pro, really doing something that I always wanted to do, you know, looking up to all of the greats and stuff. And then, like, it was just, I didn't really understand it because I got stopped and I wasn't out on my feet. You know, I got caught with a good punch. I got caught twice, which I never hit the ground. And you can see the tape. I never hit the ground. And so for a long time, I never understood professional boxing inside the ring. Outside the ring, I understood it. But being in there, I didn't. And so my point was I couldn't really live knowing that, you know, my pro debut, I got stopped. I wasn't good enough. And, you know, like it was like a dream crusher. So basically, me, myself, and I had to show myself that, you know, we could overcome this. And I did, you know. I made my next fight with Fidel Navarrete. I'm not going to say if I really won or lost because, you know, I'm bitter about that, but it was a good fight. We performed good, me and Fidel. And I take my hat off to him. And, I mean, it went real good as far as me coming back as a fighter, stepping into the ring and understanding it a little bit better than my pro debut.
I see. Well, 2 years later, and 7 fights in, right now you're taking on Kevin Cruz on August 22nd under the Horseshoe. Talk a little bit about that fight.
Okay, Kevin Cruz, I think, you know, every fighter, they feel confident and stuff like that. So I really feel confident in this fight right here. I'm not going to say that he a pushover because I don't underestimate no fighter that step in the ring with me. I give every fighter respect because every last one of my opponents was really, I believe they was really hard, you know. I just really put in the hard work inside the gym, and sometimes they make it look a little bit easier than what it really is. And Kevin Cruz, I prepared for him to come in, try to, you know, beat me and really take the fight to me. And I got some plans for him. I got some little stuff dialed up for him. And I know I'm not going to say for a fact, but I'm real confident in myself that I'll come out with the victory, you know.
Well, Kevin Cruz is a southpaw. You are orthodox stance fighter. Have you ever fought southpaw before, and how do you prepare for the southpaw particularly?
Southpaws, I done fought a couple. Far as southpaws in general, everybody kind of fight them a little different, but I just, when I get in there with them, I'll be able to see either what I gotta do or what I gotta take away, and I'll beat them, I'll defeat them. But like right now, there's no certain goal, no certain plan, but once I get inside the ring, I guarantee you I'll beat them. I'll figure them out, and I'll beat them.
That's your message.
I'm gonna win, no doubt. I promise you. Far as everybody, like a lot of people, they like to talk about cockiness, arrogant. I'm not cocky, I'm not arrogant, I'm not neither one of them. But I believe in myself and I work hard. And at the end of the day, I gotta believe in myself before anybody believe in me. So, of course, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna make it look easy, you know. Or if it's not easy, I don't mind taking it to the next step and pulling the rabbit out the hat, because he don't want it more than I do, you know. I can guarantee you that. He can train all day, he can do whatever he wants to. I salute him, but when it come in, when we step in that ring, he gotta bring it, because I'm gonna bring it.
Well, you're also known as Fred Bowen, also known as Capri Capri.
Yes.
Where is this nickname coming from, and why do people call you that?
Oh, it's really a funny story. This girl used to call me Capri Capri, so, I mean, well, not Capri Capri, but she called me Capri. She shortened it up from my middle name, Caprice. And so what really happened was I just took it and I was like, okay, Capri Capri, you know. And so from there, I sent her a friend request, because I already had a different Facebook. And so I made a new one, Capri Capri, and I just stuck with it ever since. And, you know, it's been my boxing Facebook page, you know. Really, it's supposed to be Frederick Bowen. They keep telling me to change my name, this, that, and the other, but I done started something, and when I start something, I don't like quitting it, so I'm going to keep it, you know.
It seems that you like it yourself.
Yeah, I like it. It's something new, it's adventurous. It's something that, you know, it's catchy. Everybody, they like it. They like, man, who is Capri Capri? Because when they think about me, they think about Frederick, you know. But it's just something that I guess catch the eyes of the people. And so it catch the eyes of me if it catch the eyes of the people.
Any shout-outs would you like to give at the end, maybe to your sponsors, supporters, boxing coaches, and fellow people that you spar at the gym here?
Oh, you know, I really like to thank Sam, this guy named Dwayne, this guy, well, I said guy, but Rita. I want to thank all my old coaches. I want to thank like everybody who really supported and helped me throughout my life, period, point blank, besides boxing and inside of boxing, because, you know, I'm that type of person, you know. I really like to give back, you know. And also I like to thank, you know, all my sparring partners. I like to thank Tonio. You got, well, not even my sparring partners too, but Alexis, Kim, everybody who come to the gym, like, I can't even think right now, but
All your family, right?
everybody, my mama, my brother, my sister, my nieces, my nephews, everybody that come to the gym, Sam Hoyes, Mike Hollywood, you know, you even got Don the Bomb, you know, Kendall Gill, the police officer, I can't think of his name right now, but if he looking, he'll know who I'm talking about. Maybe his name's Steve, Bobby Hicks, Mike Siricola, and, you know, the list goes on and on. I promise you. I can't think of everybody. But if I miss anybody, you know your name. Serge, you know, I can't forget about Serge. If you know, if you help me out, then you know I'm talking to you, you know.
Well, you can see Fred Bowen, also known as Capri Capri, to showcase his skills August 22nd at Hitz Boxing show, facing Kevin Cruz at Horseshoe Casino.